Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into this morning's video. Going to have a look at the weather for the start of May in this morning's video. Got some pretty encouraging signs coming up actually this morning that we could get some quite decent weather as we go through next week. But not sure it'll last all that long, but high pressure could build in for a time next week and give us some really quite warm and sunny conditions, so that's pretty good news I think, especially after a cold spring that we've been going through. Now, if we go on video, just remember to be advertising. There's a video ad sitting just above my web videos at gpdm. Please play that video ad. You'll be supporting gpdm by doing that. So this is the 500 millibar height anomaly chart. Got the ECMWF here on the left, GFS on the right. These are the means at 500 millibars, 18,000 feet for 8 to 10 days time. So this is taking us into the, or more or less into the second week of May. Red is above average heights, above average temperatures at 18,000 feet. That extrapolates to high pressure. And what we're looking at there on the ECMWF is an anomalous area of above average height sitting over and to the east and the northeast of the British Isles, a big area of high pressure with the blue colours, the trough of low pressure really stuck in the Atlantic, being blocked by that high pressure. The GFS is very similar. In fact, the high pressure is more centrally located over the British Isles, so that's a very good signal. The jet stream is going north of the country as well. The trough is digging down into the Atlantic, so that's a pretty good signal, you have to say, for high pressure to be building in for the second week of the month. Very good signs indeed. Temperature anomalies for the next week. Monday the 29th of April to Monday the 6th of May are going to be cooler than average. It is going to be a cool week across the British Isles, and much of Central, Northern and Western Europe will be cool as well. GFS temperature ensembles, these are for the upper atmosphere but very useful for down on the surface. We're going to see temperatures going more or less towards normal in the next week. We're a bit below average actually at the moment. The red line is where we should be. We're a bit below that at the moment. But once we get through to around the 5th of May, we're going to start to see the temperatures picking up probably, and there's pretty good agreement there, but as we go through the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th of May, we should see quite a warm spell of weather and not that many precipitation spikes either, so we could have quite a nice dry warm spell of weather as we go out towards the end of the first week of May and into the second week. So having a look at the generic charts from the GFS model first of all. This is Saturday. Did video yesterday. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of concern about the bank holiday weekend. I think it's all getting much more simplified now. I think the models are starting to sort it out finally. We bring this trough down across the country on Saturday, so probably quite a cool and showery day for Saturday. But as we go out to Sunday, we find high pressure starting to ridge in across the country. As we go through to Monday, that high pressure then is starting to become dominant over the country at 1,030 millibars, giving us a very, very nice bank holiday Monday. Good sunny spells and mainly dry weather. So after so much confusion about the bank holiday weekend, I think we are sorting it out now. This looks much more sensible than the sort of patterns the models were coming up with yesterday. This looks plausible to me, and I think we are going to see the weather improving over the bank holiday weekend with potentially quite a nice warm, dry and sunny bank holiday Monday. Going out beyond that, the high pressure then is dominating into next week, giving us lots of dry weather with plenty of sunshine as well. And going out to 10 days out to Thursday the 9th of May, we've got that high pressure there sitting over the country still at 1,030 millibars. Very nice area of high pressure. Will be warm, dry and sunny with that. Temperatures possibly up to 20, 21 degrees there, 70 Fahrenheit. Very nice spell of weather indeed. For the ECMWF, well, again, we bring that trough down across the country on Saturday, so Saturday is looking like a more showery, sort of cooler day. Then we start to build the high pressure, and although that trough is still close to the southeast on Sunday, so there could be some showers there, but we are building the high pressure in on Sunday. And by Monday, again, same idea as with GFS, the high pressure is taking over the pattern, giving us a very nice bank holiday Monday. And then beyond that, the high pressure dominates into next week, giving us warm, dry conditions. We have got this easterly wind across the south, so that just take top up the temperatures there, but really quite a nice spell going into next week. But by the end of the period, this is 10 days out, Thursday the 9th, we're just starting to weaken that high pressure a little bit and push it back towards Scandinavia, possibly bringing up low pressure into the west and the southwest. That could bring some thunder actually, if that's right. That's sort of a thundery low there, I think. But I wouldn't really give too much credence on that, to be honest. That's pretty speculative, and I've got a feeling the high pressure will probably last a little bit longer. But GEM, finally, the Canadian model, that's a little bit different, as it often is. For Saturday, we've got the low pressure more out towards the west of Scotland rather than coming down across the country, the trough. So that's a little bit different. And then as we go out beyond that, we try to build the high pressure over Scandinavia on Sunday, but it doesn't quite come off, and we have this low pressure messing about across England and Wales actually on bank holiday Monday. That would spoil things if that's right, but I think the Canadian model is always a bit different to the other two, and I'd go with the JFS and the ECM idea that we're going to build in the high pressure over the weekend. Let's have some positive thoughts, and I think we'll build in the high pressure over the bank holiday. Beyond that, the GM continues to have the low pressure really over the country as we go out into next week. We never really build the high pressure in, and eventually we end up with sort of an area of high pressure developing around Greenland and signs that will bring a northerly down across the country. But the GM is very different this morning to the GFS of the ECMWF. We've got to think about it, and it's there at the back of your mind that the GM solution is much cooler and much more unsettled for the weekend and going into next week as well. But personally, I don't think it looks all that plausible, and I'll go with the GFS and the ECM idea that we're going to improve the weather over the bank holiday and then potentially have a very nice week for much of next week, warm, dry and sunny. So encouraging signs anyway today that the bank holiday weather will be picking up and we'll have some nice weather next week. Now this is going to be my last live sort of video for the next day or two, because I'm having a minor operation tomorrow. I've done some historic videos. I'll be posting them up on the website later this week. We've got 1981, 1982 and December 2010. They'll be going up on the website over the next day or so. Not sure when, probably Wednesday and Thursday, but I'm not entirely sure which days I'll be putting them up. But keep looking out for them anyway, and I'll be back in a few days' time doing more weather videos. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.